lock. I always forget about this thing.
Always good to lock cars. We had a situation earlier with guy's name again? Ace Hart.
Yeah, I heard about the stolen vehicle out there. Thank God the tsunami done blew it back in.
You too.
Alright, taking you back off to the station to drop you off. If Miss Kiara's still around there, probably gonna pick her up. Got officers ramming locals.
It was an accident, sorry.
I realized Vince Smoke was down here.
101.
Go for 101.
We may have assault charges against a victim that Tony Bacino had put his hands on.
I'm heading down to MRPD if you want to meet me down there.
People.
Well, now the dang locals are ramming me.
Fucking locals, man.
They are crazy today. I knew we should have brought him in for the assault charges earlier.
135, or excuse me, 128. Show me 1019.
10-4.
Yeah, I was with my FTO Cecil, and he said I did a pretty good job so far.
Oh, you're just gonna link back up with him?
Yeah, that was my FTO for the day.
That's good stuff. He knows it, so I mean he'll be willing to tell you. But yeah, once you've been on there 2 or 4 hours, you might remind him, like, if you feel like you've done, you know, at least a couple regular traffic stop or 2, and then any other situations, if you're involved in a few of them and it's been a couple hours, let him know, like, hey, you know, you think I'm ready for phase 2 or something like that, and he'll tell you.
Gotcha. Yeah, I had shown from the academy, I had shown great knowledge in
What the hell?
Up the vehicle. Setting up like the vehicle and knowing 10 codes and rights and stuff like that. So he seemed pretty impressed. I might be able to move to phase 2 as well.
Good stuff.
Person in your sustaining Chris out.
Yeah, hell, once your class done gets up and out there, hopefully either this weekend or next weekend, we are going to have a full-blown force for the first time in this town.
I'm going to handle that right now.
Sounds good.
126, no, were you at the station?
Yeah, I was about to be. I was writing a report, but...
Stay at the station if you can.
10-4.
.27 dispatch, show me I was out of traffic stop.
10-4.
Yeah, so what we did, by the way, just now is we blew up the Zero situation, which I think, according to the dev side, means that Matt's going to have to solve the puzzle all over again, because Zero's going to leave town. He's going to nuke that dark chat that we found out about, and they're going to come up with an entirely new puzzle. I think is what should happen. They're going to come up with an entirely new puzzle. Purge down the locals. We should have one day a year where everyone just goes local killing. That'd be fun and awful, but fun. Cecil, I done got your proba here. You tell me about this assault charge, because we just had Tony Bacino down there. We let him go because he wasn't necessarily involved.
Yeah, so I could tell you about it. So the witness was apparently jumping off roofs, and apparently when he jumped off, Mr. Tony Bacino asked if does he work for him? And then once he responded with no, apparently he proceeded to assault him and spit on him.
Yeah, and we have a statement from Abel and Reddy. If you're familiar with him, he was there. And
I'm not. Hold on.
105 dispatch. Or sorry, 105 all units. If whoever is taking that call for the stolen vehicle, please stay around the area.
You ain't taking nobody out, son.
Take his ass, Chief.
Get him, Chief. Go ahead.
10-4.
Quit harassing my EMS, damn it.
Hell yeah.
One for Livingston.
Happy thoughts.
Always be on your toes, son. That's a message.
Would be Tony's car.
Happy thoughts, Chief.
Let me patch you up real
Could be
quick.
mistaken.
Nothing happened there.
I'll check it out.
Sorry about that. You all right, fella?
There you go. Yeah, I kind of did burn my tires a little bit at a traffic light just for fun, and apparently that got that local very, very mad.
All right. Did I miss anything over the radio?
It.
Or I heard radio chatter. Did I miss something important during all that?
No,
Tony
just-
owns 3 BMXs and a zombie chopper. Is a zombie chopper at the Omnis?
There's a vehicle parked suspiciously by
the
the
Omnis should
store.
be,
That's all that dispatcher said.
A pretty short sports car.
Oh yeah, so Tony supposedly
I think it might be
assaulted
a
a
joke.
person in front of his bar. We have a witness report from Abo. He was there, and Abo
Well, let
said
me,
it was
let
Tony
me
and
make
2
sure I'm
other
looking at the right
gentlemen.
car here.
One man with dreads, and the other one probably
Tyrone.
being Otaku Oscar.
Wearing a black suit.
Yes. So.
All right. And who was the assaultee?
Specifically, I think Abel only saw Tony hit, but the other 2 people
Who's
were
the
with
gentleman in
him.
the hospital? His
Who
name?
got hit?
Yeah. Sorry, his name is Matthew Hush.
All right. So is he still at the? I just see him on. Is he on Twitter right now? Is he still around at the hospital? If we get a hold of him, confirm he wants to press charges, or if he already came.
I
in to
already
report.
talked to him. He didn't want to press charges. I couldn't tell if he was just spooked because of what happened, but
127 dispatch.
he didn't want to press charges.
He also mentioned that he was new in the city, so he just seemed kind of
Yes,
lost.
vehicle stolen is likely Tony's vehicle.
All right. 10-4. If he didn't want to press charges, then a whole lot we can do about that. But I will give them a talking to next time I see him.
10-4. Alright, is it alright, Chief, if I can swap out for the lady in the hall? I already had Adonis with me for a while. Can I?
Yeah.
can
I was
go
about to
ride
take
with
her
you?
myself because I know she's been waiting in there for a while. But if you want to take her, by all means.
There's another one in there too.
I was gonna grab someone who ain't been out yet.
What's going on? What's going on here?
Oh, hi, Adonis. I'm going to leave you at the station. I'm going to pick up the young lady in there.
Buck, you been keeping an ear out for what's going on? Buck? Melanoma?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. You been keeping an ear out for what's going on in here?
Depending on what you're talking about, yeah.
They say
Yeah,
Tony's
been-
car got stolen?
Yeah, apparently an Omnis was reported stolen. People think it's his.
If it's gonna be that black one that looks like a war machine, then that one's definitely his.
Yeah, it was on Spanish Ave. It was reported stolen.
Well, we will keep an eye out. We can put that out for Bolo. But in the meantime, that is hilarious because I used to catch him stealing cars all the time.
Yeah.
I think it's called. You said it's called an Omnis.
Yeah, it was reported stolen. Yeah.
All right, 101. Be on the lookout for Tony Bacino's car. It's gonna be that black war machine 2-door. I think it's called an Omnis. If you find it, go ahead and pull it over. And if Tony Bacino's in it, that's fine because I want to have a word with him anyway.
So you rode with Barrow and just me?
I was with Barrow and you, yes.
Alright. So he's rode with 2 people today so far, Chief.
Yeah, Adonis, it might be your turn to hang out at the station for a minute. That being said, Barrow's getting back on, so when Walker Runner comes back, we might have enough FTOs anyway. You been out riding along yet today, son?
No, sir. I just woke up like a few minutes ago.
Chief, can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, Adonis, what's up?
Yeah, I just want to talk to you privately real quick.
Sure thing, son.
You don't mind if I smoke, do you?
As long as we're outside the building, that's all right with me.
Alright. I just want to talk about this whole Tony Bacino situation.
Yeah, sure thing,
So-
son. What's up?
So, basically, it seemed like the only thing that I got when I wrote this down, I never heard anyone say Tony put his hands on anybody. That's the real odd thing. But I don't know how police do things, so I don't want to step over anybody's toes when I say this.
You
I'm
talking
just
about
trying to
the
figure out-
assault charges, son?
Yes, sir.
Looks like Miss Vinsmoke came in with another one, talking about how they witnessed him putting his hands on him and spitting on him. But
That's
aside
not
from
what
that, the fellow don't even want to press charges anyway, so I only wanted to talk to the man.
No, what I'm saying is that like I was physically there, and the one witness, Abel, said that he was threatening the man, and then said he never saw him put his hands on him. And then when we talked to the witness doesn't even remember what happened. All he remembers is he fell off the roof. Some guys were angry, threw some fists at him. He had no names, no nothing, but everything was connected to Tony, and they all, and you know, they kept telling me that basically the reason they're doing it is because I guess there's priors on this man. But I don't know, maybe it's the detective in me, but the detective in me says it's not enough evidence to.
Well, I mean, threatening is enough, at least for misdemeanors or whatever. But did you by chance? Is there a chance Miss Vinsmoke, were you with her when she did all the interviewing and whatnot?
Yeah, I was with her the whole time. But
okay, I'm just trying to find out because we might have had another officer get a second report from somewhere else, where some of this extra info might be coming from. Is all.
All right. Well, like I said, I'm just asking questions because I am new. Like I said, I don't really have any kind of experience or anything here. So anything that I say is just kind of shot in the dark. But just saying from what I wrote down.
No. You're quite all right. I appreciate the input, son. But I mean, like I said, they don't want to press charges anyway, so that was no biggie.
We gotta go.
All right.
Julie, sir.
Livingston, get in the car.
I'm here.
101 all units, we have notification of a jewelry store heist. If we want to get down to the jewelry store ASAP, it is the Crown on the left middle side of your GPS there.
What a great way to start first shift.
I'm right outside the jewelry store. I see a man who pulled up on a bike with a bag and looks like he has a helmet on.
We're going to go code 2 here, alright? When you get close to the jewelry store, kill the lights.
He already sees us here.
Never mind, go crazy.
Are you going to need additionals for that?
Yeah, I'd like at least 4 or 5 units on this.
Alright, 127 on the rise.
Oh, Chief, are you alright?
139 on the road.
Just stretching the muscles.
Oh.
Looks like it's a lookout here.
Hey, stay down here. Stay at the bottom of the staircase, alright?
Alright.
Thank you.
Oh, are they in there?
I think so.
In there with no dang cars?
We think that guy was a lookout.
We got Tony's car, not obeying traffic laws. I'm in pursuit.
Yeah, get it.
Northbound Rockford Drive.
Hey, Chief Police, anybody in there? Make yourself known. Back up, son. Chief of Police, we're coming in.
On Eclipse Boulevard.
If you're here, make yourself known. Keep your eyes peeled. Any rooms we can go in, check them out. No go, that one's locked. Are we clear over here?
Lost visual.
Looks clear.
I think we're clear.
Let me check this room.
It's locked.
Alright, so DeGuerra, where are you at?
Alright, well.
Right here.
The belief was that fell on the bicycle was the lookout.
Yeah, looked like it.
You're kind of quiet on the ears.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it looked like it. I was communicating.
Here, walk outside with me, son. I can hear you, but it's like a mumble. It's weird. Any better?
Yeah, I saw him sitting there. Looked like a lookout. I was communicating to Walker Runner about it.
Alright, do we recognize that fellow with the curly hair?
I do not.
On the bicycle? Probably should have taken his name down.
I'm sorry. I told him to get out of here.
No, it's alright. We'll know for next time now. I'll tell you what, they're evolving a bit. They never used no lookout before.
Omnis heading southbound San Vitas Boulevard.
Alright, get on that chase, boys.
Chief.
What's up, son?
I actually
Southbound Las Lagunas Boulevard.
had a question for you because
Right
there was
heading
a
westbound
group
San
that had
Andreas
asked me
Avenue.
something. Is there a protocol in place for people that want to practice their shooting at the ammunition?
Yeah. So you just
southbound.
at the ammunition? No, go crazy. If you want to practice at the MRPD, radio, let us
Into the
know.
parking garage.
I mean, even if you-
No. It was specifically civilians asking me if there was a procedure for them to be able to practice their gun skills at an ammunition.
No. They just pull up. They just pull up around back and go nuts.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, we might get the alerts, but we know if it's right there on ammunition to not acknowledge for the most part.
All right. Fair enough.
Update on the pursuit.
All right.
We've lost visuals.
Question: when doing comms, do I operate under your call sign?
Yes, you're always going to be under Superior. So this is Vehicle 101, so to speak.
10-4, good to know.
Or we're kind of Unit 101 right now.
Yeah, I got you.
To dispatch, show me back to me.
10-4. 104, we have a cadet here that needs to get on the payroll.
She ain't been out and about at all yet, son. Is this your first ride along? Can you hear me, Livingston? Son, if you're speaking to me, I ain't getting no words. Usually double tapping your voice box will fix that. Toasty has not been on, but I think I'm going to be able to bully him next weekend.
You lost visual?
What's the last location?
Location was San Andreas and Palomino parking structure.
Son, can you hear me? Livingston? I think my cadet just done popped. Every light in the town cannot be red.
We have a visual.
4.
We're on Carcer Way. Heading east. Just passed through the parking structure, still on heading east on Occupation Ave. Heading south onto Elgin Ave. Still heading south. Turning east into a parking structure. Just go ahead through the alley.
Would you like me to call over the radio and say we're en route?
No, son. Could you not hear me talking to you earlier?
Northbound Vespucci Boulevard.
Can you hear me, son?
Just turned right, going northbound Power Street. Turned right into some parking garage, going eastbound on Power Street. Okay. He just turned left on Ellen Ave, southbound. We do not have visual.
I'm over the bridge. I'm taking primary.
Taking primary.
There we go. I got secondary. Still eastbound.
Can you hear me, son? Livingston.
Upper Road Heights, taking a right onto Popular. Supply. North southbound.
He can't hear me. That's a shame.
Scanning last seen on Supply and Vespucci.
keep going straight up here.
Can you hear me, son?
I just saw someone flying on a motorcycle east-west Vespucci. They're flying.
Take it right here.
You know the
Assume we lost visual. I didn't get to see the plate number because it flew by so damn fast.
I think they lost.
Can y'all hear me? Okay, I think Livingston got a tough time hearing me right now. I found that bike. He's heading over by MRPD. We're on Vespucci and Popular Street, Vespucci Boulevard.
10-4.
He turned around. He's coming back at you. He's coming back at you on Vespucci.
10-4.
I'll take on from here.
I have visual.
Left on to Poplar Street.
111 responding to the person injured.
Northbound.
Good God, that bike is flying.
5 marking 10-7 for repairs.
10-4.
Took a left onto Elgin Ave.
127 dispatch, show me 1042, 10-7.
He might have went down on the highway.
101, I'm VCV on that motorcycle. Can you not hear me when I talk normally?
Right behind you, Chief.
I heard you over the radio, but now I heard you.
Okay, yeah, I've been trying to talk to you since we were up by Tony's bar.
Oh,
101,
okay.
we have found this bicycle, I believe. Scratch that, it might be a local. Yeah, it's gonna be a local, not our guy.
Yeah, that's.
A local. 10-4.
Sorry about that.
They're evolving.
Fucking Roy. Yeah, my bad, son. I was trying to talk to you for a minute and let you know what was going on, but it wasn't coming through.
You're good. I was trying to talk to you, and I just started taking over.
No, I heard you a couple. Like I could hear you when you spoke.
5 dispatch, mark me.
It's all good.
Mark me code 7 on Elgin. Fuji.
It's a learning process. We'll get it.
Oh, that was more of a technical process, so to speak. Toasty never really wanted to be a cop that much anyway. I believe he has interest in being a new character. I'm just not gonna. I'm gonna bully him into playing. I'm just not gonna bully him into being a cop. Is all. "101, show me en route to Tony's bar. See if I can dig anything up over there."
What was your secret to not be nervous on doing comms?
Oh, I just practiced it a bit. The hard part's when you got to do comms in your solo, but if you can make it to one of these days during city shutdown, Runner likes to run comms practice, pursuit practice, all that.
Yeah, we were running it the other day, I believe.
Yeah, and the key to me is always just look at the top, right? 'Cause if you look at the top of your GPS there, maybe even at the very top of your eyes, so to speak, it's always going to tell you, you know, which direction you're heading and what road you're on, and that's really all you need.
Yeah, whenever I take comms, I stutter a little bit.
Another thing that helps me keep track is it's like, you know, if you're heading north and you take a right, which way are you heading? You know, well, now you're heading east. So you're already going to know as you take the right. You don't even need, you know, you don't even need that part of the GPS necessarily. You can already say, oh, hey, now now we're going eastbound on, and then by the time you get to that point, the dang road will be up. So you can read it that way.
I got you.
Dispatch to 101.
Go for 101?
Yeah, the other cock is here for an interview.
Fucking what?
Chad is here for an interview to be a cop.
Oh, Lord help me. Tell him to meet me down at the arcade. How about that?
10-4.
Chad? Like the...
Oh, yeah.
He's been acting like he was gonna ask for this for weeks. I didn't think the dang lunatic could do it.
Oh, that's gonna be. But make sure to drug test him.
Oh, always. Yeah, he ain't getting in there. Don't worry. Ain't letting no damn Chad Thundercock in my force. Tell you what.
Sounds like a mess.
Yeah, I might have to drop you off, or see if you can pass off to another FTO briefly while I conduct this interview. I think I'm gonna do a road interview with him.
Well, that's good. I can just take over dispatch and let them take a break.
I like the way you think, son. Son, do me a favor. Look at your map right now. You see all those blue vehicles out on the GPS?
I do.
Never seen that many before in my life. It's a damn good feeling. Knowing that we done lost the guy and we were able to pick him back up a couple times, even if we didn't get him this time, you know, we were able to pick him back up a few times, is wonderful. Knowing that we got units out, keep an eye on things like that.
Yeah, hopefully it stays that for a long time to come.
Any bike cops on duty? No. No. So Landon was the only bike cop. Technically, if a cop.
This is 135. I'm gonna take a little nap. See if I can fix myself.
There are no bike cops anymore. That was really just a Landon thing. But if a regular cop wanted to do bike duty, they would be more than okay to do that. They just asked. Sorry about that, son. Something caught my eye.
Yeah, it happens. I see something shiny and then I'm off the road. I believe that's the bike.
101, I believe that bike we were in pursuit of just tore by us up by Tony's place. We're on foot, unable to get into a vehicle to pursue right now. Is that him?
Yeah, I got confirmation that Tony just flew by, going west, looks like.
Oh, that was Tony.
Yep.
104 dispatch.
Well, at least his car.
101, can we confirm that bike was yellow? Because we just got confirmation that's one Tony Bacino on that bike flying by us right now.
Oh, no, not the bike. I'm talking about his actual, like, his car.
Disregard that last statement. You said that was his car?
Yeah, his Osiris or whatever it's called just flew by this road right.
All right, yeah, scratch the bike statement. The bike is still up here, whoever may be on it, but that is Tony Bacino's car that just flew by us.
I'm gonna go check that out. Actually, I have to wait till my till man finishes head popping.
DeGuerra just saw him fly by. I believe he was heading that way.
One of the people up front told me that.
Up the
So
hill?
can't tell you for sure, but you know that's what I heard.
All right, I'm gonna go look around.
Just be on the lookout for Tony Bacino's car. Pull him over if you see him. If we gotta do pursuit, we'll do pursuit. What about motorcycle cops? We now have 2 motorcycle cops, actually. And I believe they are loving it.
Yeah, I've been a few
Those
times.
are a lot of officers.
Yeah. Everything all right?
Hi.
Hey fella, can I talk to you?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just come with me real quick.
What's going
I think I saw you in passing earlier, son. Was that you out front of the jewelry store a little while ago?
Yeah, I was just sitting reading my book.
Sitting there doing what now?
I was just reading my book.
Oh, reading your book. What kind of books you like to read? I used to be a reader myself.
Mainly fantasy.
Fantasy, I see. I tend to dabble a little bit more in reality personally, but that's just me. Son, I just want to let you know, were you aware someone was actually trying to rob the jewelry store earlier?
No, I wasn't. I just really like the area though.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty area, that downtown mall area. I was just letting you know it's also a dangerous place. I don't know if I'd want to be necessarily someone who might get caught with my pants down, because that jewelry store, it's a prime spot. Let me tell you firsthand, these guys, they'll kidnap you to use you as a hostage if you're nearby. You know, if you got a car, they'll steal your car so they can use it as a getaway vehicle under your name, get you in all sorts of trouble hanging out down there.
Oh goddamn! I didn't realize.
Even worse, if you're, you know, down there too many times and like maybe too close, you could even be an asset to the robbery. You're free to go, son. Get a radio call.
101, I need you up here.
Up where, Miss Vince?
I can see the zip code on my map, but if you open up your GPS, you can find me. Not far from you, up the hill. Have hold on.
Follow me, Livingston.
Well, I mean, whoa.
And 137 are on scene. Looks like we have an abandoned ambulance, an abandoned motorcycle, an abandoned two-door car, four-door, two-door, and...
Is this that place you were trying to mention to me earlier, Miss Vince Smoke?
Looks like something happened here.
There you go, marked it on GPS. Oh, there's the... and...
Son, what the hell are you doing? 101, I believe I found our bike culprit.
I gotta take a shit.
He done ran into the very front of my motorcycle. Excuse me, his motorcycle done ran into the very front of my Inceptor. Tell you what, Livingston, you mind moving my car off to the side here? I'm gonna see if I can get this gentleman out of the road so he's not in danger. 101 dispatch, we're gonna need EMS up here by Tony's bar.
10-4.
You mind giving me the keys?
128 to 101. Do you need additional units?
Nah, I got Livingston down here. If y'all get freed up, you know, maybe swing by, but...
101?
Go for 101?
It turns out that it may be a loco that is unconscious on the floor out here. But it looks like there's a satanic temple happening inside the house in the hot tub. So I guess it's just a kind of like a book reading club that's happening here. So everything's fine here. I hope so.
Check it out. Make sure it's on the up and up. But yeah, if they're in the clear, you're good to go.
10-4.
105, 132, I believe it's going to be headed by one Gurney Abel. Have seen him take a round of the tournament of power, but he really wouldn't harm a fly.
Fine until
now. Can I help you out with anything, son? You need me to like CPR? You got a broken rib? Anything feel too busted up other than you can't move?
Nah, it's my leg.
Dang leg. Yeah, I didn't mean to leave you hanging up there, so to speak.
Testing out this new fucking engine.
Yeah, I tell you what, that thing was going pretty dang fast. Done startled me when you came around the corner like that.
Sorry about that, Bubba.
Oh, hell, Benny, that you?
Yeah.
Now, Benny, I may have multiple officer eyewitnesses. 101 all units, get down to the damn store.
126 in pursuit.
What happened now?
128 responding.
Get down there as soon as possible.
Just a club having fun in a hot tub.
So it's only this person?
Yeah, it's the guy. I had to move him out of the road, and oh hell, I had a tough time getting it back down to the ground.
Alright, so good. Do you need any help or?
It's my leg.
Now you wouldn't know I have multiple officer eyewitnesses. Oh Jesus, he's up there. Let me see if I can bring him down.
There we go.
Multiple officer eyewitnesses having you over by MRPD on the other end of town riding around on a bike, would you?
Oh, that was me. Definitely. I was testing out the engine on this car to see if it worked.
Oh, all right. 10-4, 10-4. We're gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to throw your fine some, few fines your way for that, there, Benny. But I'm gonna let this fine gentleman take care of you first, all right?
I appreciate it.
If you need me to uncuff him or anything, let me know, son.
128 and 142.
So what you
on
got
scene.
exactly?
I think I twisted my ankle when I fell off the bike. It doesn't. I mean, I can stand on it. I can put weight on it.
5 in the perimeter, gonna be stationed at the stairs.
Currently one hostage, unidentified on how many, robbers.
If he's good to go.
You guys
All
need
right.
to get some bike cops, man.
142. They do
Because
have a car in the
recycle
jewelry
engine,
shop.
some of the fastest I've ever seen.
Between you and me, we got 2 on duty over this past weekend, so.
What's the
Are
description?
I don't believe they're on duty right now, but we are working on bike cops. Though I'm not sure our bikes are quite as fast as yours.
That, you know what's funny? That the one that I was
Yes,
on.
it does match the description of
Someone
Tony's
said
vehicle.
they left it off in the alleyway, so I got on it. I was like, let me see about these bikes real fast. And I always heard about the Nemesis bike, so I tried it. You guys are gonna need some heavy shit for those bikes, man.
I appreciate the heads up
They
on
saying they
that.
got a hostage in there, and the hostage is having trouble
is
breathing.
he all right?
There's some gas fumes in there.
Yeah, you can uncuff him. I'll take him to the X-ray, and then I'm gonna see about his ankle.
Oh, he needs an X-ray for you. All right, Benny, I'm trusting you're not running off on us nowhere.
I'm like, it's where am I gonna run? I can't.
Right, if you can go into back of the ambulance.
You might have to carry him, son. He's got a bum leg.
Yeah. Can't
Alright.
really move to it. Oh, hey, what's up, fam?
Go for 101.
We have a car that looks like Tony Bacino's car here in the jewelry store.
Plate reading.
Can't really see the plate because a bush is blocking the plate number.
I trust you can't get in behind it with your car and the plate reader up either.
No, the car is inside the jewelry store, sir.
Oh, what the hell?
126 can't confirm one hostage.
It's in the store, and it says obey team like Tony's car.
We're gonna go ahead and identify that positively as Tony Bacino, especially if it's got the window
So
mod on it.
apparently, I'm still holding him, but I put him in my vehicle, but I'm still holding on to him.
Can you try to put him down?
105 positive ID. It's Tony's
I'll do my best.
Oh, you done pick me up, son.
Yeah. No.
Oh, he has
now you
both
got
of us.
now you got us
now.
both. Help me! Help me! Help me!
Nope,
Okay.
it's
26. So far, only visual on one possible.
Benny, you in the ambulance?
Do not see anyone else in.
Yeah, no, I see him carrying what looks like a ghost of me. That's not me. I'm in the ambulance.
Try to pull your phone out, son. See if that helps. If that don't help, you might have Benny's ghost on you till you get to the pillbox.
I pulled my phone out for myself.
Yeah, I pulled mine out too, and it's still here.
Is he's still
Maybe.
go? All right. If you just get him down to pillbox, then maybe you can take a quick nap once you get there.
You should call Dr. Normal.
Dr. Normal would also love to look into this. Yes. We'll meet you down at pillbox, though. All right.
I'll follow you, officers.
Actually, Livingston, you want to come here? Oh, ma'am, your motorcycle, all right?
Yeah, I kind of did it a little dumb.
I think you might be better off getting that thing down to Benny's ASAP. If you bump anything too hard, that's going to be a hazard. I don't want to have to impound it or nothing. I don't want you to be blowing up around town with anybody either.
Yeah, that's not what I want to do with my life. I don't want to die.
Yeah,
Are we
just be
impounding
very
the
careful.
bike?
Get that over to Benny's as soon as you can, all right?
Alrighty.
Livingston, head over to channel 34, see if there is a mechanic on duty who can
10-4.
come and pound this bike for us.
Seems the robber wants safe passage and no spikes. Hostage seems to be
to
unconscious,
mechanics.
laying on the floor because of the gas.
Do you have enough units?
You're going to have to make him confirm the hostage is safe before you give him anything.
10-4.
PD to mechanics.
Enough units on that jewelry store heist?
No one
He's
is
also
answering.
asking for no strips.
Alright, if
did you
there's no
say jewelry
mechanics
store
on, you know how to impound that thing yourself, you might have to get on it first.
10-4 on that.
Yeah, you said channel 34, correct?
Yeah, 3-4. If they're not answering, that's alright, we can take care of it.
Okay. I'll do it real quick.
another officer on the other side of the
Does
street.
your F6 muscle happen to be a little bit messed up?
Let me check, son. I'll see if I can do it.
You have a way of going whenever you're ready. All units get ready to go in the cars. It looks like he's going to be leaving. He just entered his vehicle. Sergeant, check the right.
In pursuit of Tony Bettino's car, northbound on Patrola.
Yeah, I tell you what, mine done messed up a little bit too. Let me see if I can figure this out in my mind real quick.
If you have a lockpick, I can just write it down to them and see if one of them can get it done.
Yeah, I tell you what, that'll work.
Okay, I will radio.
I do have a
to you whenever I
lockpick,
get
but I
there.
can't give it to you, so I'll do it myself.
Lost visual.
2-6 to dispatch. Can we get an EMS at the jewelry place?
Code 2, scan the area. This chase is not over. Sirens. No sirens.
Can't even use the
Code
dang thing.
2.
Tell you what, son, if you can hotwire it, I'm gonna figure this out in my mind real quick.
I got you.
The boys.
and 35 on route. Are we
Hey,
jewelry store or are we Tony's?
So our
Okay.
F6 menu for vehicles is busted. We can't impound or anything like that. And then I feel like I can't use items. Like I can't use the lockpick on this car either.
We're on route to Tony's.
Interesting.
135.
Okay.
I think that might just be in general. Like same way we can't give money, I would assume. Whatever
Carlos
that is.
I mean, giving items seems to work.
126, I'll go, or
But giving money does it?
29,
Or
I'll
did
go
you fix
check out
that?
that dead body.
Oh, well, we're looking at that right now.
Alright. Yeah, and then I tried to use a lockpick on it, and then, like I
I'll
said,
be
when I pull up
back.
the F6 menu, it doesn't give me any vehicle interaction. Like, it says vehicle interaction, but then there's no options.
This is 126.
Might
The
need,
witness
might just
is
need a head
claiming
pop,
there's
but
a
both me and the
possible
other officer
partner.
are
We
dealing with it.
cleared the store. He is not
Yeah,
here.
I've noticed
He
yours,
took one Zeb.
Oh, go ahead.
If you hit F4, you have all your other police options, though, right?
Zebediah?
I mean, you're for sure a police officer.
Yeah, I'm on duty.
Okay. That's really weird.
And if I go under citizen interaction, I have everything.
Can confirm it's Zebediah.
Yeah, I want to try head popping. Just to see if that fixes
I
it.
had the guy get on it and hotwire it. He's just taking it over there himself.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, just a heads up on that.
One 132, gonna go get my car repaired. Have any?
Uh, 101, if you have lost sight of that Tony Bacino car, maybe Miss Vinsmoke could lead you to a point of interest she found.
Point of interest has been occupied by a satanic.
Oh, that's the same point of interest. My fault.
Yeah, they're just in the 10 people, maybe in a hot tub, just having fun. Clear there. But then had to check it out.
Cool, man. Thank you for 52.
This is
Appreciate it.
126. Dispatch, can we confirm there's an EMS?
Yeah, it's confirmed. I told him. Stuck in traffic or something.
Let's see if they have water real quick. I'm literally dying of thirst.
And, like,
46. Was there
wearing
a green
glasses,
smoke
like, you can't even see like any red eye. Oh.
Howdy, son. Y'all got water in here?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll take. You want to load me up with water and some bar food?
All right. How much would you like of each, sir? We got the wings and tacos.
Grab me 5 bottles of water and get me 4 things of wings, please.
Back on channel 2.
You said 4 wings, correct?
Yes, sir, I did.
There you are, sir. That'll be 68 to ID number 60.
You boys know if we're still having trouble handing money?
Yeah, that was the issue earlier. I was told by Miss Jess to just go ahead and do it by the ID transfer for now.
Please set a follow out for a black Omnis.
All right, 10-4.
Plate is Papa Foxtrot
How much
Juliet,
money you said, son?
Kilo 322.
68, sir.
To ID 60. All right, let me see if I've never actually operated this dang thing before on my phone. Or we just go straight to the ATM.
Yeah, I believe it's just under the settings in the bank. I got it. Thank you, sir.
Have a good day, officer.
101 Livingston, where you at, son?
Alright, I just need to check your
There he
ID real quick.
is.
Oh, never mind.
Almost near to the mechanic shop.
All right, I'm on my way to the mechanic shop, son. I'll pick you up, then we'll head to the pillbox. Chad, I'm gonna go grab the radios for the PP boys.
Nice.
And I will come back, and then we will have that talk. I'm sorry, right as we were supposed to have our thing, I was here damn near waiting on you. A motorcycle hit the front of my car, and they had to be transported to pillbox, and now I gotta go down there and find them.
Oh,
That's okay. Don't worry, I dressed up for you, baby. I'm ready for this interview.
All right, call me baby again, and I swear to God, you'll have no teeth for the rest of your life. I will be back, Chad.
Wait, does that mean I get 1 free time of calling you baby?
Does that mean you get what? 1 now?
Do I get 1 free time of calling you that then?
No, you do not.
Oh.
He didn't say I wouldn't get the job.
He didn't say I wouldn't get the job. He just said I'd lose my teeth.
Evening.
Howdy, miss. $101, 140. 140, Livingston. You there, son?
140.
You would do me a favor and hit up the EMS channel. Tell them we are on our way over there. It's for Mr. Benny.
10-4.
Ooh, you will get air with not very much speed over here. Very interesting.
The dead body at the impound garage is a code 4.
Read dispatch.
Dispatch.
Channel EMS is on.
Channel 4, son. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Chad, am I insane? Am I insane? Was that thing there the whole time and I just ran it over?
There we go. Hi.
Excuse me, Ms. Winters.
Maybe it's just me, but me and Officer Alcanthea, we're feeling like we're rubber banding around the city.
Do you have a PayPal or something? And just whatever you want, tip.
Alright, wait, what's the price?
Whatever you want. Is it mostly a
Excuse me.
Officers,
you won't believe the day I
128
just had.
responding along with 142.
What's going on, Carlos?
Yeah.
You say something, son?
My hearing aids broken from all that.
Can you hear me now?
shit going on. Oh, there you go. Hello, Bubba T-Law.
How you doing, son?
Yeah, you know, I just had to help this mechanic over here get himself. He was glued onto my bike. He couldn't get out.
Yeah,
Like
the city's been very
demon
strange
control.
today, I'll say that much.
Yeah, it's crazy. Tell him to take a nap.
Alright, there we go. You get that?
Just got it. Appreciate it, man. Anything
No
I help with,
problem.
Bubba?
Can you tune this up real quick for me on my way out?
Yeah, just fix it up while you want to upgrade.
No, just a quick fix up. Sorry, son, I'll be out of your way in just a second.
140 dispatch.
You know if handing money works?
Nah, it's still pretty messed up right now. You have to get my PayPal.
Get that, son?
140 to dispatch.
Dispatch.
All right, EMS, get the word they still have him down there.
I'm asking dispatch to tell him I don't know what channel EMS is on.
Channel 4, son.
I got you.
I kind of
Disregard that dispatch.
Miss Winters, you here?
Oh, yes, sir.
You get that motorcycle you were looking for, or did you get the proper training for that at least?
I haven't been able to talk to him, but I'm actually an FTO, so I'm training to recruit right now.
Oh, hell yeah, all right.
Told Manny that I would put it off for training, so I'll get down to it as soon as the training's done.
Yeah, we
Figured
got
that was
this,
more important.
got this whole new group coming in, then we should have a little bit more freedom for everybody.
My trainee.
Stuck on it like a demon was holding on to his balls.
Say it again?
My trainee is amazing. Miles, he's almost perfection. Like I'd
Oh.
say as good as the others. Like
Do you need a
Hell, it's damn good to hear. Yeah, that last class y'all were in, and then these two classes we just got are all looking real good.
awesome.
Plates on it.
Let's just say that comically large spatula was useful.
area code?
Good to know.
My the
Fucking
GPS
hell,
is
so
really
that
showing area
explosion was
codes at
him,
the moment.
right?
If you want to find a location, look for either Officer Bobby Prescott or Officer Jason Diaz.
10-4.
EMS has been notified.
They still have him down there?
I believe so.
I'm gonna leave you at MRPD after this, after we get this thing whole squared away, because I just have, I tell you what, son, I tried to mention it during Academy, but I don't like being the guy, but I have to be the worst person to do ride-alongs with, because I get so much stuff coming at me, and like, it's just chief stuff, right? Like, I can't really, not teaching nobody how to be chief. I get probably the least amount of regular cop duty out of everybody.
And apparently,
Oh, no, it's fine. I get it.
Zed was wearing a white top hat with a white suit and a mask. And apparently, whoever was driving the vehicle and was at the robbery dropped them at first and at an identified location.
Car, that you?
The witness does not remember.
Feeling all right?
No, I got ran over by a local.
Oh no, I saw you had a bit of a limp. Hope you get to feeling better.
Dispatch this
It was right after I was
bike,
kidnapped.
belongs to one Amy Time.
See you in here?
Hello there, how can we help you, officer?
We're looking for Benny. Twisted his ankle or something after he done ran into my interceptor.
I can't hear you, sorry.
Can you guys hear me?
Really hear you. I'm so sorry.
Miss, you're very soft-spoken right now.
Oh, now we can hear.
Yeah, I'm so.
I'm looking for Benny. He twisted his ankle.
Orange bike belongs to one Amy Time.
Oh yes, Benny's been treated. He's left.
Did you get a?
You let him go?
Yeah.
Sorry, I
I
wasn't
I
informed
went
he
on the
was a prisoner.
frequency, but I didn't get a
Oh
response.
hell, the EMT
you
who
wanna
done
try
brought him
again?
in should have told you he was supposed to be held till we could get at him.
Oh.
Try again.
Oh, my
See if we can
apologies.
get this
I
bike out of
wasn't
traffic.
informed.
No,
till
things
it's
got pretty
alright.
hectic there for a minute. We'll call it a miscommunication. We'll just we'll get him if we see him around.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, it's all right. Thank you for the info. I'm sorry, miss. If you're trying to speak to me, you're just so quiet on my ears right now.
I am so sorry.
Maybe step outside with me. That helps sometimes.
I will do that.
All right, try now.
So you know how I had the bike?
Yeah.
The really messed up bike. It
Mhm.
kind of it kind of died on me.
Right there at the dang traffic light.
Yeah.
I saw it. We can head back, get it impounded, and then you'll be able to pick it up there. And they like to fix it up when it's in the impound.
Alrighty. Like we tried to move it off the street, but it just wasn't working for you.
Yeah, the thing done. I passed it on my way here. If I wasn't in a hurry, I would have impounded it where it was.
Understandable.
We'll take
I
care of
just
that. Should be up and running, you know, if you want to head down there in like maybe 20 minutes or so.
Alright, thank you so much. I am so
Yeah,
sorry
not a
for
problem,
the
man. I'm sorry it died on you.
inconvenience.
That's why I was trying to have you get it down there, though, because I knew that thing wasn't looking too good.
Yeah.
All right, y'all have a good one now, miss.
You too, sir.
Have a good one.
Oh, I gotta remember where the hell that bike was. All right, Livingston, you want to file a report while we're going on this drive?
Like, give me 1 second. I need to go in my head to think about furry things.
You know what, son? As soon as you get back from, you know, just get in the car any way you want to, I guess. As soon as you get back in from your head, let me know, all right?
I got you.
Shit, chat, where in the fuck was this?
142 to dispatch. I'm gonna call a local tow to get this bike out of the road.
Oh, hell, that's the one we were just going to. Appreciate that, son. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the mechanics, but we ain't been able to get him down to tow nothing today. So real quick, good news, miss. I got word one of our officers just impounded your bike, so whenever you're ready. All right, I was just letting her know another officer already got that bike impounded.
Oh, good, I'm back.
Yeah, another officer already impounded that bike. So I tell you what, I'm gonna take it down to Mission Row. When you get down to Mission Row, I'm gonna have you file a report. All right? It's gonna be on one Benny. I'm not gonna lie, I'm unsure of his last name, but I'm pretty sure we only have one Benny in town.
The man assaulting company able.
And if you want to get him, we're just gonna get him for charges of reckless driving and going, let's say, 20 over the speed limit.
136. We are
I got you.
in pursuit of going to check this
Now,
out.
could we stack a bunch of other stuff on him? Yes, but Benny's turning over a new leaf, and he came pretty quietly, and I don't think he was aware he wasn't supposed to leave the hospital. So we're just gonna leave it at those two for now.
All right, would I put it under a warrant?
No, it's not necessarily a warrant. We're on to be on the lookout of. It's kind of like we owe him to fine.
I got you. Okay.
And then I'll put the, once you have the report all filed out, I'll put it out, or you can put it out over the radio. That we're just be on the lookout. Not necessarily a warrant, but we do owe that fella some fines. He got away from us a pillbox.
All right. Would it be good just to put the Bolo on the report?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't get the dang. It's my fault for being stupid. I didn't get the dang license plate before we done impounded that car, that bike.
I'm pretty sure it's still in front of the mechanic shop if we want to run back over there.
Nah, we'll just bolo Benny because I don't think he's gonna give us much fuss.
I got you.
All right, son. If you want to step out, you're free to do your thing.
All right.
We have a call of station call. Apparently.
He was en route. I'm almost on scene. I know where the
All out of
location's
holy
at.
water.
Lots of holy water needed.
Everything all right in here?
Yeah, just coming in to get this whole mess with my stolen vehicle fixed up.
142 to dispatch. We are currently 10-7.
Buck taking care of you all right?
Yeah.
142 to dispatch. Correction. We found
Chief,
Zeb.
we had
He's
a
in the back of an ambulance right now. We are going to have to pull him out.
a Jesse Lurkey coming here. Apparently, one of the ATMs at Tony's doesn't work anymore, and she couldn't find the mayor.
10-4. I will pass that on.
Okay.
Yeah, so my the whole story is my car was stolen outside the arcade by our friend here. His name was Oliver, I believe. Gray hair, green jacket. We had him outside the VU. Officers let him go. Officer Winters was there. She was the main officer that I had on.
101, we're on a be on the lookout for one Benny. We had intended to give him some fines, but he got away from pillbox before we got down there. It was just a miscommunication. I don't think we'll give you too much fuss, but we owe him fines for reckless driving and for going 20 plus over the speed limit in town. And if you see him and find him, let us know so we can clear that report out.
God damn it.
Everything all right, son?
Chief, we need you in here.
35, we might have eyes on Tony.
What's going on, fellas?
Just talking about Hank
He's
Jones.
in front of Tony's bar.
Oh, terrific. All right. Have you heard the news then, Barrow?
Yep.
Have you heard the news involving myself, Barrow?
Just now.
You know, Runner, maybe I could have told him that one myself. Could have eased him into it.
Wasn't my call, sir.
So, Barrow, I'm going to give you the full story from my side. And going forward, I basically accept
Hello, motorcycle in front of Tony's
any
bar.
way you may feel about me.
It looks like it's Tony. It looks like his jacket. I can't tell for sure he has a helmet on.
You were shot by Hank Jones. We brought in Hank Jones. He confessed the whole thing to me. But this was during the weekend of the Dawn. Mr. Hank Jones was also in a position where he was able and willing to help us hatch a plan to catch the Dawn. Runner can vouch for that, as he was secondary on it. It was only me, him, and Mr. Hank involved. The plan was, since Mr. Hank was supposed to be the driver for the Dawn, Mr. Hank was going to load up Otaku and Tony, which is who the Dawn was after, and take him directly to the Dawn, but also take us directly to the Dawn, as we were going to follow from a safe distance. While that plan did not work out, Mr. Hank Jones had other uses to us as a double agent. As you recall, he helped us with the one Jane Black case. Hell, he brought her right through our dang doorstep so we could take care of her, as she was a huge problem with bomb threats to the PD and whatnot. And he has given me a lot of valuable information. In fact, currently, I believe he wants to have a chat about an ongoing case. I fully anticipated. I was fully prepared and ready to charge Hank Jones and let you and everybody else know what the hell happened upon the trial of Otaku Oscar and one Tony. The problem is that the judge came in and done dropped all the charges against them, and that trial never happened, which is when I wanted to hold Hank Jones accountable for everything he'd done. In the time that passed, you recovered. You made a full recovery. Lovely to have you back on the force. Obviously, you're my number 2 man. You know that. And Hank Jones has continued to be a valuable asset. On top of that, I firmly believe, with not only his words, but his actions, he has turned a new leaf, so to speak, and is doing everything he can to be the best he can at helping the right side of the law. However, I fully understand this is not my judgment call to make. It's yours. That's how I went through it over the course of the last few weeks. It is something that got away from me that should have been brought to attention much sooner. I, at the very least, should have told you about it when you were back on your feet. It just seems like in this city something's always going on. Hello, the PP boys from radios right now. But that is how I dealt with the situation that came to me, Mr. Barrow. Now,
I'm not fucking happy about this.
I understand that entirely. Now, I'm just one more thing. Had anything wrong happened to you, had you not made a full recovery, had you not recovered, I would have came down on Hank Jones with the force of a million suns, and that man never would have seen the light of day again. I'd have locked him up and thrown away the key. It was just over the course of time with you making a full recovery, and with him, like I said, he brought in Jane Black, who was attempting to bomb the damn place and also had some violence against cops and was fully willing to cooperate and help us bring down the Dawn.
Tony and Oscar
That is
at the
where
bar. Do we have
Hank
a
Jones
warrant
ended up
to
getting away
arrest
from
him?
me, so to speak. But that is my position. Take that as you will. If you have anything you'd like to say to me, feel free to go ahead and get it out.
I got a million things running through my mind right now, I can tell you that.
35 to dispatch.
I understand. 101, I'm going to be 10-7 for a minute.
I'm just...
110101.
I guess the biggest thing I'd like to understand is how can I trust this force when he's been running around free after doing that to me?
No, and you're absolutely right. And like I said, it's not a good excuse. It's not even a good reason. But I fully intended to bring him in and let you and everybody in on it, as that court case between Otaku and Tony was supposed to happen. And then the judge rolled up on me and sprung up on me. Hey, we're not pressing charges. And now the judge has dang quit, which is a whole nother problem I got to deal with. But it was always supposed to happen in my mind, right? It was always supposed to come out. It was always supposed to be a thing.
Yeah.
And it honestly, it falls on me entirely, as it slipped as something that I should have told you, and I should have remembered, hey, I should tell him this when that court case got canceled. And it's just something that I never did. I'm chalking up to forgot. Like I said, you were back on force doing your thing, full throttle. You were looking fantastic, but that is absolutely something I should have known. I should have keened you in on a lot sooner. I didn't want to do it right away, obviously, as I didn't want you to be upset at Mr. Hank if we were trying to work with him to bring down hardened criminals. But after the fact, it is that's entirely on me. That being said, I'm racking my brain right now, and I do not believe there are any other secrets being kept from anybody in here. And I am sorry out of all people that happened to you.
There may be things that may have transpired last weekend that we may be withholding, just for sake of your sanity. Just trust us on this one.
Are you talking to me or him?
Talking to Barrow about our incident at Pillbox on was that Friday, Saturday?
Yeah, you know what? You're gonna hear the dang town talk about it anyway. And hell, no more secrets. There was aliens in town, son. There was aliens in and all over this fucking town. And Runner and I tried our best to wipe the damn thing. They happened when I wasn't in town.
You know what? You can just keep that one.
Yep. If you hear people talk about aliens,
about that in the slide.
It happened. It's over. That's what happened back there.
I'm not even surprised at this point. I'm just surprised that you guys would fucking keep this from me.
Well, all right. So Runner
hurts.
has not kept this from you. This is 100% on me. I'm the only one who knew about Hank Jones. That was a secret between him and myself. He confessed it to Lily, I believe, at the very, very end of last weekend, which is also when Runner found out. And now here we are. Runner's been clocked in, hell, like an hour maybe. He's bringing it to your attention, or we're doing this first thing. But don't put any of this on Runner. He found out just barely before you did.
Chief, check the tweet.
I'm gonna need a damn good reason not to put in my resignation this week.
I got one if you want to meet me in my office. Well, I tell you what. No, we're gonna save that for a later date. If you need anything, I will let you know. Or I'm your guy. I can't give anything else right now other than my fullest, most sincere, heartfelt apology. That is entirely on me. It's entirely on my leadership, and it is something that, like I said, it just slipped through, and it got to the point to where so many weeks had gone by, and then it done slipped my mind that the situation, when I had planned on telling you, it was not going to happen. Aside from telling you, let's just say when I found out the court case wasn't going to happen, how would you have handled this differently, if I may ask? If you were in my shoes.
I wouldn't even have worked with Hank Jones in the first place. I would have just brought him in.
Understood. That's an entirely different line of police work. Right, and then we still got the Don. I believe he testified in that court case, and then would have been up to good old-fashioned police work to take in Miss Jane Black, which I know we're fully capable of. But my route involved an informant, and that's the way we ended up going. But yeah, other than my sincerest apologies, I cannot offer you a whole lot. I would hope that you stay with us. You're still my number 2. You're still the guy that I go to, before anyone else when you're around. And I believe this force needs you, even if you may have current qualms with me. And on top of that, I can promise to never keep a secret of that magnitude again, because believe me, I understand wanting to know who the hell domed you. Been shot in the city a few times now, and it's not fun.
Yeah.
But if you need anything, you let me know. If I can do anything for you, let me know. And if if God help us, you do end up deciding that you can't trust it and want to go with that resignation, you let me know. We'll do everything we can.
And I'll probably just need a minute to cool down before I go back out there.
Runner, do you need me for anything?
I may need to talk to you after this. Barrow, if it's any consolation, I was shot by 3 different people that day myself, and I don't think we've gotten one of them. I understand that this individual in question is in such close proximity, and he has been running around But I think what I can speak on is that the city is fucking chaos. And the less people we have like you on this force, it's only going to get worse.
Hell, Ron and I were struggling quite a bit last weekend without you.
It's a hard 10-4.
I mean, we got all those new recruits in, and we got all those new cadets in, but at the top, it is the three of us. All right, we got me, we got my number 2, and we got my number 3. And as far as the PD goes, I mean, I love all the officers, but as far as people that I trust with everything I got, it's you two. You know what I mean? Even if you may not be able to say the same for me right now.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll think about it.
If you want to let him cool off, Ronnie, you want to come with me? We can chat real quick.
10-4.
What do you got for me?
I'm going to try and play this over speakerphone.
Give me just 1 second before you push the play button, son. All right, I'm ready when you are. Let me know if and when I'm supposed to be hearing something.
PD, your efforts are meaningless. You cut off one head, and 3 more will arise.
Did that say our efforts are meaningless? We cut off one head, there'll be more?
Correct.
I'm guessing this is from that fellow we found down there at that oil station, or...
Yeah, it's going to be the tweet from Zero. You cut off one head, 3 more will arise.
Oh, good Lord, help us.
So it's looking like he has the old app is going to be zeroed out, funnily enough, and looking like we're going to need another one. I don't know if you want a unit to be tasked with this, or if you want to go down the route of just finding another snitch.
How would you feel about taking it on?
I can try for a little bit, but if you need me, I'll be ready.
So this is more of an if you want to, son, because one of the last things the judge did before she up and left on us was she wanted to bring forth, she brought up the idea that we should have detectives to go on specific cases, and I agree. Hell, I might ask Barrow if he wants the thing, if you want to brief him on everything.
Yeah, I was also, I understand that DeGuerra is an individual who's looking to be a detective. I've actually been tasking him with the Kira case. I told him if that's his case, he's free to do any and all investigation necessary.
Yeah, well, run it by Barrow, run it by DeGuerra. Barrow take priority if he wants it, but if not, DeGuerra is fine by me too.
10-4, I'll let him know.
Or if you want it, son, I mean, it's entirely on your shoulders.
I think this may need to be a group effort. So if I can get some sort of people around me, just keep them in the loop, that'd be great.
Yeah, I would love to have like a lead detective on it though, just to say we actually have a detective position. I think that'd be cool. Let them put the detective gear on if they want it.
All right, I'll I'll finger the pulse of the PD.
All right, I gotta go get the PP boys their radios. They've been waiting on me for a while.
All right.
Ace kept calling Walker Nolan. They interact in soft RP a lot.
Chief, 1 second.
Oh, what's up, son? I am getting server lag.
You said the guy's name is Benny, correct?
Yeah, why?
Whenever I search Benny in the MDT, nothing comes up, unless it's under a different name.
Might be Benjamin.
Let me look. Also, check your emails.
One 101-10-8.
One 132 to 101.
Go for 101.
Remember the individual I told you about that got attacked and spit on in front of Tony's? And you wanted to speak with him, or I have him right in front of me.
Just if you wanted to press charges. If you don't want to press charges, ain't a whole lot we can do with that.
I think I found him.
What's the name, son?
It's Benjamin Deho, I think. That's the only Benjamin.
I'm gonna check with Walker Runner. Make sure on that last name.
10-4.
Alternatively, you could take that name down, and then if we find him, get his ID.
Gotcha.
101, 104, you still around? I'm calling for 104. Excuse me, 101, 105, you still around?
I'm right behind you, Chief.
Do you know Benny's full name?
Sorry?
Do you know Benny's full name? The mechanic shop, Benny?
I think it's...
Is it Benjamin Deho?
Yes, that's going to be him.
Okay, he's the one. Yeah, he's the one you're going to fill out the report on, son, so we go ahead and get him fined. If you see him, we owe him a reckless driving fine and speeding 20 miles per hour plus.
35 to 101.
Go for 101.
Write some reports.
Livingston already got the report up, but yeah, if you see Benny out, is all.
We have time.
I gotta get the report of 0 in the first place. I haven't had time to write that one out. And then I gotta talk to Barrow about what's going on.
You alright? 10-9?
Can I get you to look at a report for me?
126.
Oh, yeah, which one?
I have to email it to you because I haven't submitted it yet.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that report looks fine to me. Just make sure it's known, he was released from Pillbox before he could get in police custody.
We have Tony Bacino at the station here to see you, Chief.
Alright, I will put that.
Runner, you get that radio? We got Tony
Yeah, I
out
have that
front.
over radio.
Thank you. To all units, who was the primary on the jewelry case?
Mr. Pacino, how can I help you?
3-9 and Officer Jones.
Can you hear me all right, son?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Jones, you there?
Yeah, I was saying somebody said you needed to talk to me.
Did we need to talk to him? Oh, hell.
You said when we found his car, you needed to talk to him. Or if we found his car.
Oh, yeah. You know, you just want to step out front with me real quick?
Sure.
It's like a freaking party.
Norm, I got a gift for you.
Hey, please, not again, Chief. Please.
No, not that kind of gift, Norm. Is
thank
Chad
God.
down at the, Is Chad down at the arcade?
Honestly, I don't know. Zeb got kidnapped and we just came to the PD, or the pillbox, and we just came down here. He wasn't at the arcade like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, hell,
though.
go in there and file a report then. Sorry, I'll give the gift to them later.
Oh, it's already being taken care of. Chad was waiting for you, though, at the arcade, I thought.
Yeah, I tell you what, I've got so backed up here. As soon as I finish this, I'm on my way down there, though.
All right,
I know
I'll
I owe
let
him
him know.
something. Oh, Mr. Pacino, no, we just wanted to have a brief conversation.
Yeah.
As overheard, you were getting yourself in a little bit of trouble.
Oh?
Now, the individual, I'm just going to say out of the gate, has not pressed charges, and they didn't even report it to us. We had to track them down, so please don't go looking at them for anything. But we have witnesses. Apparently, you went and beat a fella up. Maybe spit on him a little bit.
That doesn't sound like me.
We got witnesses reporting that it was you and two fellas that you would definitely be hanging out
Oh,
with.
who is the witness?
Not at liberty to disclose that.
Oh, that's interesting.
But we have it, and then once we done track down the person, they confirmed it was you, but they made it very clear they absolutely had no interest in pressing charges.
Yeah, probably because he was jumping off my roof.
You found a fella, did you warn him not to jump off your roof?
Yep.
And he kept doing it?
Yep.
Can you give me a description of this guy?
Honestly, I don't even remember.
Did he have like a punk kid voice to him?
Something like that. They didn't seem to be too... I basically told him I'm not going to pay for your insurance claim when you fucking jump off my roof for the 19th time because you can't fucking suck it up and get out of bed in the morning. And then he just kept on jumping off the roof.
Pardon to interrupt, but can you guys just walk down like 20 feet that way real quick?
Yeah, can we be heard, son? Is that the problem?
What?
So can we be heard? Is that the problem?
Possible conflict of interest.
All right, well,
142. You can.
that's the fellow I'm thinking of is, number one, you can call us if they're giving you a hard time. We'll come run them off. And number two, if I know that kid, fuck him. I've had a run-in with that kid before.
128 to 129.
Yeah, fair
or
enough.
126.
I didn't realize it might be this here, and it still might not be, but if it's this annoying fella, he was harassing the Vanilla Unicorn before. I think he's done harassed us down here at the station. We come in and run him off and find him if we need to.
I think he had curly hair. I don't remember for
Curly
sure.
hair, it might be on a BMX bike even. Trying to tell people.
I didn't see him with a bike, but yeah, he was jumping off my roof like 82 times, so I was not trying to play an insurance claim.
Yeah, absolutely. Just let us know in the future.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good. Did you guys end up finding my car?
Oh, is your car reported stolen?
Yeah, that's what they told me.
Hell, I thought you done found it at one point. We'd been finding it, but you done got that thing all decked out. It's pretty damn fast. Hard to catch around town.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But if it turns up, we'll let you know.
Sounds good. Appreciate it.
Yeah, did my officers escort you down here? Or did you have another ride?
I drove my motorcycle.
All right. Yeah, you're free to go. I'll probably follow you. I'm heading over to the arcade anyway.
All right, sounds good.
Oh my God, there's 2 melanomas. Is that needed for anything else out here?
I don't believe so.
I'm just waiting for Norm to finish.
Was that needed for anything else out here, son? You hear them need me for anything?
Those shots.
Can't hear you if you're talking.
The local call.
Oh, 101, send me a route down to the PP Boy Arcade. I got to take care of something down there. Then when I come back, I'll be able to take a parolee with me.
All units be on the lookout for Kara. Apparently she's been kidnapped.
Description of the car she may be in, people she may be with, anything like that?
We got any shots on
Nothing I heard from Hank.
Avenue? I was just trying to stop a local vehicle that was going crazy.
10-4. I just gotta get far enough away from the PD where it is not a big deal for me to be running these reds. The light was green, you guys saw it? Definitely green. See, it's classic. I tell you, people try to tell me it's red sometimes when it's just very clearly not. That was the first light I think I've ever been to that wasn't ridiculous. People must be colorblind. Funny story, we actually have a couple colorblind people in the city. And we marked it in the MDT that they are colorblind. I think it just means we're a little bit more lenient with them when it comes to running reds. We don't let them do it free pass, but... Green light. We all saw it. We all saw that that light was at least yellow. I don't know why I like the screech noise when you're coming to a stop, like if you tap it. That car just knock over the damn lamp? Every light cannot be red. I would totally run this. You all right?
Driver has been found. Hank has her, and they're going to be filing a report.
Hey, son. Can you hear me? Double tap your voice box, son. I can't hear you. Can you hear me all right? Okay. Hey, son.
Assaulted attorneys, is that Tony's?
Hello? Can you hear me, son? Son? Can you hear me, son? Psst. Can you hear me, son?
I'm still unable to hear you, sir.
How about now? Anything?
On 2-3, I'm going 10-7 for a second. My
I've been able to hear others.
partner is has a head pop at the moment.
Still
All right,
nothing?
give me a second, sir.
No, you're all right. You can't hear me anyway.
Are you there, sir?
Son, can you hear me? Anything?
Okay, sorry, sir.
I just wanted to make a joke. I was going to tell him, you don't drive across the damn grass like that. And then I was going to do it. It's going to squeeze right past you. Overrun to the PP Boys arcade doesn't work at all. And by doesn't work, I mean doesn't load in for me. A lot of lag going on the server today. I wonder what this is about. I have the weird feeling I'm, Oh, Lord help me, Bubba's blind. Help Bubba, he's blind.
You're blind?
Wait, I can see you.
No, it's not, dude.
I might have to,
Do you need me to put my hands on
G'day,
you?
Chief. No, I think I gotta take a nap.
All right, enjoy your nap.
Hey. Oh.
Yeah, he's out. This happens.
What officer is this? I haven't seen him before.
This is the chief of police, Bubba T. Law.
Yeah, oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm applying to be a cop today, so I think he's here to interview me.
Oh, that's
Hey,
really
fellas.
cool.
Yeah,
What's
we're
up?
aware.
Oh wait. Oh you might have to take a nap, Thunder.
Me and my friend
no,
John were walking around
that's what I was
looking
about
for
to do. I just
some work in the town. Maybe
I
we'll
didn't know
apply
if you guys
too.
were about to
Oh,
tsunami
nice,
for
yeah.
the lag or something.
It's not a bad
Yeah.
idea.
I actually applied last weekend, and they said I just needed a one more weekend.
I'll
in the
just make an
city,
announcement
and then
for
I
it.
can actually
Minutes.
start.
Oh, I see.
Because
Let's say, do you have another job, Perseus?
Yeah, laggy as fuck.
Yeah, I'm a taxi driver.
10 minutes good?
For
Oh,
now.
okay.
Round table.
Yeah, that should be fine.
10 minutes until tsunami.
I'm just trying to follow the flow of like getting information.
Why is the server lagging so much today, dude? So
I don't
weird.
know. Well, we'd have to look at what we changed.
The only thing we really changed is the.
Why is my Steam trying to download something? Who told it to do that? Nobody, that's who. Steam is fucking weird. It is so warm, guys. I'm sorry if the buzzing in the background is annoying. I'm gonna have to leave the air on. Also, I turned the speakers up a bit, and that might leave people echoing. If it's real bad, just let me know. I don't know if there's a lot I can do about it, but I would like to know. The sauna here, it hit 90 here for the first time this year. And I turned my air off. Like, it was a nice cool temperature in my room when I started, but I turned my air off, and it's been a few hours since then, so I'm starting to cook. I'm starting to cook. My character isn't loading. Oh, there it is. Server is just very laggy today. Tsunami's coming up. Yeah, I know the lag's bad right now. Where the fuck am I? Okay.
Oh, and it's some other cunt.
What is on your? Okay. Oh.
I picked the female jacket, not the male one. I picked the female jacket, not the male one. If you pick if you're a male and you pick a female article of clothing in the EUP menu, it locks you into the default skin and puts their clothes on you. So now I gotta reload. I didn't pick male jacket, I picked female jacket. I don't think I've ever done that before. Guys, a new AFI album comes out in 1 week. The bad news is I'm not sure I'm going to like this one that much. We'll see. It rains and it's 90 on the same day. It's awful. Yeah, it's been doing that in Kansas too. I walked outside my job today and there was a fucking viper on the ground. Good God. Hell, by the time I load in, the dang tsunami is going to hit. Didn't even know they still made music. Yeah, AFI's been my favorite band for a long time. Basically, because I was just hitting the age to, like, sort of listen to whatever music I wanted, right? But basically, about the time everyone else forgot that they made music was about the same time that I started really bumping their shit.
What is that?
Oh God, it's Bubba. I'm so sorry. I saw a moose.
Hold on. Is this a part of the interview? Oh, citizen, I'm gonna have to ask you to
Chad.
friend.
Chad,
oh, jizz. What is happening?
What is happening? What do you mean? What is happening? What's happening? What's
Norm, why?
the other
Norm,
girls?
why are the voices? No, listen. Before you talk about it, why are the voices in my head farting at me, dude? What? Can you tell
What
me
the
why
fuck
they're
does
doing that?
mean? What does
They're
that
farting
mean?
at me, dude. The voices are farting. I didn't
Why,
realize they could do that. But
I'm
then I
just-
realized that you might be the one enabling them to do that.
Did you kill Bubba
They're just doing like.
No, he's
No,
Hank
they're
did.
just doing that.
No, he should be fine.
Hank killed Bubba T-Law?
No, he didn't kill Bubba T-Law. He's just.
He had a little fall.
Yeah, he had a fall. He's kind of still in his head / sleepy. Okay.
Is it because you asked to become a police officer?
Passed out
Why
because
is
you
my-
asked to become a police
Dylan,
officer,
what the
Chad.
fuck?
Why are the
Dylan,
voices
hi.
in my head still pooting
what's up,
everywhere?
Linus?
I don't
Chad,
know,
I
man.
swear to God, if you don't shut the hell up.
Yeah, it's Chad.
Hey, Chief,
Chad,
welcome back.
Chad, I just going like
Chad,
all the
I
time.
just
or-
don't
Why
think
was I
that's-
tackled?
Oh, you had something on your face. We thought you were an intruder.
Chad, I don't think
All right,
that's
so
you.
Chad, I
being
understand.
off.
We're trying to conduct an interview. If we want to do that post tsunami, so we're not interrupted. I am here
Absolutely,
now.
sounds great.
What is the interview for exactly, if I may
Him
intrude?
becoming an officer, Norm.
I want to
I'm
become a
guessing-
traffic cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, take down those locals.
A traffic cop
Yeah,
specifically?
locals, dude. Locals had to be kept in line.
No.
I'm so torn because everybody seems
No.
bummed out about it, but I feel like you should follow your dreams.
Thank you. It's not really my dream, but thank you.
How come?
Chad, what is your dream?
Maybe Rockstar's just body posy, but is it just me? Or is that woman like large? Oh, that might be a dude. That might be the typical trucker body. Never mind, they're not body posy. They're making fun of regular truckers. I thought for a second Rockstar was super body posy and just had a larger model for the logo. But the more I look at it, the more I realize it's probably the model of the average trucker man.
Is this an issue that spreads? What's going on?
I don't want to
Yeah, trucking.
Same.
I think so.
No.
glad I have no voices in my
this
head.
might be my last charade.
Oh my God, there's
Hank,
so
we gotta talk.
many.
It's so
Okay.
much booting, dude. You can.
I'll take you up to the manager's office.
Oh my God, what the hell is this?
That's Chad's.
That's Chad's?
It's mine. It's mine.
Something wrong
It
with
came with it, and I claimed ownership. Okay. All right. What are you actually going to talk about?
Barrow knows that you shot him in the head.
Oh.
He's mad at me because I didn't tell him, which is entirely my fault. We had our whole thing, but you 100,000,000% owe him an apology if you see him around or swing by the station. He's there.
So do you want me to go talk to him?
Yes, I can't confirm if he's at the PD right now. So if you see him around town, if you just happen to be by the PD, swing by, see if he's in. But you owe that man an apology and a half, and frankly, if he wants to press charges, he is still at liberty to do that.
Okay.
I know, because my whole thing with you is I plan on telling him. I plan on telling everybody, but I was going to do it when dang Tony and Otaku had their court case. And judge came to me, said they were dropping all the charges. Court case never happened, and I plumb forgot, which is just lapse in my judgment. But
Okay.
all that stuff's still out there. So when you have that meeting with him, I think it would go a long way. If you were the one to tell him, you can probably still press charges on me if you want, and that's up to you. You know what I mean? Because if you don't say anything like that, then he finds out later, which he probably already knows, to be honest. He might just bring it on your ass anyway.
Yeah.
But I didn't
yeah.
leak the news,
After,
so I can only assume this came through on your end.
Yeah. I told.
Heads up would have been nice, because now I got my lieutenants mad at me.
Fucking. It was spur of the moment. I was talking with Lily, and Lily was digging, and it.
You could have
just-
gave a man a phone call or something.
I mean, yeah, probably. But I was ready to take that to my grave, but then just something came over me. And it came out.
Did you get those?
Yeah.
Hand them out to your damn PP friends.
Sounds
Oh,
good.
and tell us what frequency you're going to end up on.
99 for PP.
99, all right, can do. Oh, hell, is that the
Been
way
there.
out? That don't
Nope.
look like the way we came in.
Nope. That's the glory hole. You don't want to go down there.
Check after this tsunami. It's possible that those might not be in your pocket. They may have found their way back in a mine. It's just going to depend.
Sounds good.
Oh, hi there, officer.
Yes.
What? Oh my god.
Sit on my lap.
Hey, how do tsunamis work in here? Are we alright to hang out in here?
Linus.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit on your lap.
Well, I mean,
No,
we need to make
sometimes you
space,
wake
right?
up somewhere else. What
They
the?
look
Bubba T, can I punch him when we get back? He's telling me to sit on his face.
No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah. If he tells you
the
something like
hell?
that, you have my full permission to just haul off and
Oh,
whack him.
thank you.
That's
I
pretty
will
fun.
punch you when we get back. You
Well,
wait for that.
Here's the thing, Mackenzie.
I mean,
I'm
Chad
not
was
making
above
it.
my
I'm
face.
not
That's
making
when I
it.
saw the green farts.
I'm not making it to this tonight, man. I need sleep. So
I wanted to. Oh, I really
Oh,
wanna
don't
punch
worry.
you.
She can store that for just whenever the next time she sees
Oh,
you is.
hell yeah.
just punch me right now and get it over with.
There you go. Good right hand. I like that.
There you go.
Good
punch.
Are you
Strong
sure that
right hand.
security's not your ideal forte?
Honestly, it might.
You know what? It's tsunami time.
We're gonna leave Hank to it.
Brace.
I feel like I want to punch somebody.
Brace, listen up. No, brace.
I've got to keep on moving. Can't wait for this generous tsunami that's coming. Chief, do you always sleep with a bag on your head?
Can't hear you, son.
I said, do you always sleep with a bag on your head?
That
Woke up
wasn't a
in
bag,
bed.
son. I tell you what, I try to sleep in my cop uniform, and I never leave the dang office anyway. Feels like every tsunami, every time I take a nap, I wake up in some other clothes.
Uh-oh. You should get that looked at.
Yeah,
I
sleepwalking.
know a
I've had the
doctor.
problem since I was little.
Oh, I know a doctor.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she's like a pharmacist, but apparently also a doctor.
All right. Yeah, I might, I think the hospital got a therapist down there, too. You might need some of that, son. A little therapy. Server shut off. I'm gonna try to get back in super fast and fuck with Chad. Or Norm. What do the PP boys get radio? They just think it helped them communicate a lot because phones are kind of buggy and slower. And they talk to each other 24/7 anyway. And they help the cops out, so... it's whatever. I don't mind them having them. Ultimately, that's one thing. It's just kind of my call. If there was another chief that didn't like it, they wouldn't do it. But I'm okay with it, so... Dakota, I think you're 25 Prime. How you doing? What happened with Hank? When the Dawn first showed up, the Dawn paid Hank a bunch of money to shoot Barrow. And Hank only ever told Bubba, and Bubba didn't tell a damn soul. And Hank spilled the beans, and now Barrow knows. Fuck! My 5M crashed. Damn it, I can't fuck with people if I get in late. There's already 30 people back on the damn server. Bubba's weapon of choice is firearms. Bubba likes just a pistol. If anything, Bubba might be the 6-shooter kind of guy, but we don't have that in the city. What does TSRP stand for? Stands for the Squad RP, the Squad Roleplay. Is Hank gonna get arrested? That depends on if Barrow wants to press charges or not. Uh-oh. That's not good. I don't want to remake Bubba. And 5M is frozen. Oh my god, if Bubba gets wiped, I'm going to be so sad. All right, well, we're not messing with people now. I just want to make sure Bubba didn't get deleted. Oh, face cam. Sorry, chat. Y'all are going to see me cooking right now. Oh, you know what's happening is Bubba's bugged out, or technically the game still thinks I'm in the server and I'm not. So I'm just resetting 5M. Man, chat's been waiting all day to do this. I feel bad if I'm not gonna be able to get back in now. Forgive me, chat. I didn't sleep much last night. All right, let's try this again, shall we? Okay, Bubba Law. Whew, saved. Okay. I think.
They're not. What the fuck?
I'm
We
just
all
a
had
bartender at Tequila
listen,
Tony's. Don't ask me.
Listen, we all just had an out-of-body experience. We just need to calm down, all right?
Ah! What the hell was that?
I don't know.
You guys
We're all
alright?
here.
Bubba, I blame you.
Everybody panic! What on earth is going on?
Chief,
Quick!
the abyss!
Guys, just stay out of the road.
Saw the curvature of the earth.
I don't know. Everyone's came here. Everyone's here for some reason.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, quick! Everybody! I know how to fix it, alright? Do me a favor, run through that door and then run through the door behind it. Quickly, everybody! Through there! Everyone, through there! Through both those! Hurry!
I've been fooled once before.
Just run through that door that I'm pointing at.
Here, I'll carry you, Dr. K.
I can't see. I can't.
Careful
see
with the carrying, son. That might cause an accident.
Okay, yeah, because I see a nap.
I can't see.
As well.
You guys with me? Can you guys see anything?
What the? Where are we?
Quick, Norm.
Yeah.
Come with me.
All right. What's happening?
All right, to fix this as fast as you can to help everybody, run through that door and run through the door behind it. Go. Just go, Norm. Go, Norm.
Are we doing it again?
Fuck? Did he just purposely tell us to fall into the void?
You're not carrying nobody, son. Oh my God!
EMS.
Guy.
I just saw someone fly away. Oh, it's Abe. It's Abe. He came back down.
EMS.
Ah!
You gotta save him.
Save all the. Oh, holy shit.
We don't know either.
Hold on. Got it. Oh.
Where'd she go?
I think she popped her head.
If you guys can't see, you might have to do a pop.
Can you hear me? What the fuck is
Abe, are you with us, son?
Normal.
Yeah, I think we're I think
We
that
had
tsunami
a-
hit rather hard.
Very weird out-of-body experience. That.
Oh my
Can't
goodness.
see anything.
You guys all right?
Oh, good. You guys made it. That didn't help at all. I just said that to mess with
Thing
you.
I've gone through in a history of going through terrible things.
Yeah,
Bubba.
I don't know.
Bubba, we might need that
Purposely to
camera.
go into the void.
You know what? That
Somebody
might be kind
call
of
Dr.
smart.
Normal.
Barbie, you alright?
Hey, if everybody can do me a favor.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Y'all want to stand side by side? We're gonna take a friendly little picture to commemorate this moment.
Wait a minute. I don't like where this is going.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh wait, I'm not gonna.
I think
Oh.
And just right over there with all the people. Son, just for this one moment, I promise, it won't really count for much else.
Well, just so, anyone have tape and matchsticks?
Surprise!
No, 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 no.
All right, good work, everyone. Oh, hey, how'd we all get here? Haha. Anyway.
Well, you guys alright?
I totally didn't see the edge of the universe.
Hey, but you with me?
Where are we? How did we get here?
What did I miss?
Also, we probably need a ride.
Oh, son. Now you gotta run through that door.
Oh.
Right, the one right in front of us. Go, son, go. Interesting.
Mr. Abraham, okay, what are we doing here?
Is he still on my shoulder for you?
Yes,
He
yes,
is,
he
yes.
is.
Because I tried my darndest to put him down just a minute
Mr.
ago.
Law, are you engaging in kidnapping?
You might have to go through the void yourself. Oh, there he goes.
And he has faded away into the ether.
This is a fun party.
So, hey, Hugh.
I thought this city was normal.
This was not where I was. Hello?
I look back upon the arcade.
Yeah, this isn't where anybody was. This is just where we are now, all right? We're going to figure it out.
Did you hire Chad, Mr. Bubba T?
Did I what?
Did you hire Chad as a police officer?
No, I did not, but I did need to talk to the man.
If he does get hired on, does he have to be sober?
Look, this is a problem you probably all aren't going to have to deal with. Let's put it that way.
Oh, God. Does he have to be sober when he's on the force?
Well,
I'm going to the
they
mechanic
hired
shop,
Chad,
but
not
yeah.
Charles.
Good luck, dude. Congrats on the job.
Yeah, thank you. I'm really excited.
Oh my,
about
is that car flying?
What?
What?
Oh, yeah,
Yes, it
that
was.
Get down from there and obey the laws of physics, you bastard. Hey,
What the hell?
Is there a way one of you guys can come down here and spawn a bus at the area of enlightenment? Because everybody spawned here.
What's the name of the bus?
Actually, yeah, hold on.
What's going on? Are you okay?
Vehicle spawner.
Oh, yeah.
It's under service.
Hey y'all, I'm working on getting a bus
grab
down here,
coach.
okay? I'm working on getting a bus down here for
Or
transportation, all right?
Airbus. Either one.
If y'all want to hang out around here, just right around this corner.
It's the airport bus. Here,
thank you.
I'll just, you're
Hey,
still
I'm
in
working
my
on getting a bus
server.
down here, all right?
Nope.
We're gonna
That's
get a
this
bus
one.
down here. We're gonna everybody transported where they need to go, okay? Just hang out right here if you
Not in
need
this-
transportation.
Can I drive the bus?
You are still dancing on my screen.
I already left.
Oh. It is.
I've been asking for buses.
Hey, follow me.
I was gonna repair a bus myself. Why don't you all go down to Tequila Tony's and get some tacos?
Man, this is okay.
Hold on, let's
I
go
mean,
grab that person.
Oh my gosh, Sammy was with me and she got flung all the way to the courthouse.
101, if you spawn down here near the area of enlightenment,
Yeah, it's
by
Airbus.
7082, let it corral everybody. Let them know we're getting a bus down here. We're gonna bus down here for everybody's transportation. Get it back where they need to be.
I see that.
Yo, your character is still here. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, cause you restart your signal.
Oh god, yeah, yeah. Okay, I need to restart it anyways. Okay.
We love zip codes.
Is that Dr. Normal?
I
Makes
love
life
it.
so much easier.
I don't have fucking. All right, we'll just go for it.
Mr. T, I'm glad to see you're unharmed. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Gurney, I just gotta show you something.
What's in here? Apartments for what?
Gurney, do me a favor. Just walk dead ahead, son.
I completely forgot I restarted that shit. That explains why there was no fucking shit calling my sequel.
What happened in there?
Only one way out.
Oh, this means this will also include my subs.
I believe.
Oh, was that
Bubba
Vic?
was talking about a
Went
bus
through
to
enlightenment.
transport us.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Airbus.
Oh, did you just spawn in the
I'm
embassy?
so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yes, I did.
I didn't realize that was you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Behind you. I just
good.
threw Gurney through there, so be careful.
Look, there's the bus.
Oh hell, the bus! Bus, everybody!
Bus.
All right, load up. Tell the man where you need to go.
Thank you, Bubba.
Bus is here, everybody. Get on it.
My car is there.
Get on the bus, everybody.
Hey, officer, am I free to go to a garage and get my own vehicle?
Yeah. There's a garage around the corner too, if you'd like to do that.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, officer.
By the way, there's a garage right around the corner. I'm sure it'll be his first stop. To anybody who has a car they would like to drive. Do not climb on the bus. Get in the bus.
If we don't have room, we'll have to make a second trip. Please get off the roof, sir.
Is there someone on the bus? Open the door.
I think
Did
they're
we-
all full.
To
we fill up the
ensure
dang bus?
maximum capacity,
I
would
think we
carrying
filled
be
up the
okay?
dang
This
Try-
is
try
why
get
we
in the
need
back
buses,
here.
folks.
I can
No,
see
you
the
can get in.
seats.
Get in the back. Get in the back door.
Okay.
Can this just drop us all off?
Back
Shocking
door,
amount of
everybody.
people don't know how doors
Let's
work.
just get drinks.
Back door.
Tacos.
I think the front's full. Gurney might have to go to the back over here.
Bubba T. You're a dirty trickster.
Gurney, the back door. You gotta get in the back door. Front door is all full.
Okay.
They filled up on you, Gurney?
My ass. Oh no, my poor body.
Of
can't
course,
fit.
Gurney got left behind. That's okay, Gurney. Some of us are walking to the garage around the corner anyway.
That's okay. I think my physical therapy got
I can
canceled
step
because
out
of the
if you need a
tsunami.
ride, sir.
So I could use the exercise.
I'll
really
tell you
need
what,
a ride,
maybe
sir.
go for a walk.
Go ahead and get on there.
Yeah. Have you seen the tsunami man?
I haven't seen the tsunami man.
You guys should just be able to carry him, and then he should
Are
be
you
okay.
sure?
Oh yeah, there you go.
ahead.
Load
Yeah,
him up
you
on your
guys should be
shoulder.
able to carry him.
Thank you so much.
Load him up on your
the
shoulder. Get in there.
Police
Yeah.
Chief Bubba T. Law, the tsunami man, is spreading.
Y'all all right? Y'all getting on?
You want me to carry you, or you carry me, so we can all fit?
Okay, carry him, Cecil. Get on there.
I think there's only one seat left.
That's fine.
You better hurry up, son. They're
I
leaving.
can-
Nah, it's fine. I'll get you.
Oh, Vic can open up the door just fine. I think he just took the tsunami ride. Are you in your head right now, Miss K?
I was checking my phone. What's up, officer?
Oh no, I was just gonna see if you wanted a. If you were gonna be in your head for a bit, I could help you get to the garage while you were in your mind.
Oh, no, I'm
sell
good.
out the
Thank you. I
window.
appreciate it.
Sir, did the whole town just get enlightened?
Yeah, I can't even get it out of the garage.
Whole town just what?
It's hot there.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, I can't hear you. Might you...
Can you hear me now, son?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Whole town getting what now?
It sounded like, I don't know, I just woke up and we're all here. and
eyes
I've been there before.
Yeah, it's the whole town kind of went through a bit of a lapse, so to speak. I think it was just a rift in the space-time continuum.
Oh, those are fun.
101, we having trouble with the garages?
I think they're in right here.
Are you giving rides out, son?
Yeah, that's why I'm here. Yeah. I
I'm
don't
gonna
have
shut
I don't
down
have
the
a lot of
garage.
people right now, but want me to bring you where? The garage over there?
Just the garage around the corner, if you don't mind.
All right.
It might not work. I might need a whole thing all the way down to the impound. I'm not sure.
Okay, well we'll try this one, I guess. I know you're an officer of the law. You might you want to go fast or you want to go slow?
No. Just obey the limit if you don't mind.
Nah, of course. No,
Wheeler
I
rag.
never break the
No,
limits.
excuse me, Wheeler verse.
Nothing to do.
I about called it the
Oh, but
wagon.
this
That's
guy
my
does.
fault. How you doing, Wheeler verse? Have you guys ever seen Grand Theft Auto 5 RP before? Because welcome to TSRP. We just
this
had a
guy's
bit of a
okay.
hiccup.
He's just running.
Love GTA 5. Yeah, we got our own server up and running. We got about 90 people on it right now.
Was up fishing up north.
Sorry, son. I'm having a tough time hearing people at the moment. I can tell you're talking. I can kind of hear what you're saying. It's just quiet.
Understandable.
All right, let me check my garage here.
Yep.
All set. Appreciate the ride, son.
All right. Have a good one, officer.
Show me how this works. Yeah, this is Grand Theft Auto 5, except they took away the cops, they took away the NPCs, and we replaced it with people. People run the restaurants, people run the bars, people are cops, people are criminals. And you just kind of run the city, sort of, like you would run the real city, so to speak. I am the chief of police. My character's name is Bubba T. Law. Don't forget the T. And I'm currently heading up to,
142 to all units, discard any shots fired at the ammunition. Be a couple people in the shooting range.
Yeah, kind of hard to explain. It's one of those things you sort of hang out for a little while and then you pick up on the idea. But I hope you had a good stream, you know. Which server do you guys play on? This is TSRP. It's actually a server me and my friend founded a month and a half ago. But if you do ! Remember, you can get a link to the TSRP fan Discord. And within the TSRP fan Discord, there's an application if you're interested in joining, but it is a whitelisted server. It's not public. You can't just hop on and play.
Hey, Chief.
Norm, you seen Chad?
Chad's down at the station waiting for you.
Son of a gun. I'll go meet him down there then.
Yeah, we're gonna head down there too. I'm gonna grab my car, but I just want to let you know, save you the time.
Yeah, appreciate that.
No problem.
Legs feel really jelly.
Definitely ammunition.
Ammunition, it's towards the...
Miss, get the hell out of the road.
Oh, I'm sorry.
One going to be in pursuit of a gray Banshee. Done took off as soon as it saw me. I'm heading west to Clips Boulevard, but he's going to burn me here pretty quick. Yeah, I'm going to be VCV. I couldn't get turned around before he done got away from me. It was a gray Banshee, black stripe down the middle, one of them 2 doors. Just if you happen to see it. I know I'm driving a little chaotic, but to be fair, I was just in pursuit. Gray Banshee was last seen heading southbound into the city from the hills.
2101, we're gonna check that out.
One 128 to 101. We just found him. He's heading down on San Andreas Avenue, heading east.
I'm running pretty quickly.
Eastbound San Andreas Avenue. I didn't see him turn. Did you boys see where he went off to?
Negative.
Yeah, but just be on the lookout. Keep your eyes peeled. Code 2.
10-4.
Gray Banshee, black stripe down the center.
Shots fired at Agent Ave.
Disregards that shot fired. That is at the shooting range.
10-4.
That car is fast as hell. Also, 101 to any FTO or higher ranking units. If you do not have a patrollee with you, there are plenty down here at the station to choose from.
126, spot the gray Banshee, zoomed by northbound
Chief.
Strawberry Avenue.
Evening, Chief.
Chad, son.
northbound
your voice
on
is
the Los Santos
unbelievably
Freeway.
quiet.
I was even shouting. Come outside if you can.
Okay.
Sometimes it's better out there.
Currently VCP.
Don't forget to bring up the drugs.
Looks like.
Can you hear me any better now?
Don't listen to him.
142, we're gonna check out the Los Santos Freeway.
Is this any louder? Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, let's try going into my office if you don't mind.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let me know if my voice gets quiet again.
Okay. See you, Hank. Thank you. I'm not gonna need it, but thank you.
Disregard that. I ended up on the wrong
building
freeway.
you have, by the way.
A little bit, but I think it's just because I was looking the wrong way.
So this is where the magic
142,
happens.
gonna
Wow.
go check out that shots fired.
101, I'm going to be 10-6. You can find me on frequency 3 if you need me.
I'm nervous. It's a nerve-wracking moment. I don't know if you're talking. I can't hear you.
No, you're all right, son. I'm trying to remember